Welcome back, friends. Thank you so much for stopping in to visit again. I'm sitting here in our office with a cup of tea, looking out of the small window at the woods behind the little house, and thinking on this idea of discovering the joy of slow living. And as I think about it, I realize how deeply I have fallen in love with the heart of this over the years. Because really what slow living is at its core is intentional living. It's the same with all of these trends that we see, like the minimalism trend, the slow living trend, the cottagecore trend. All very beautiful, but at the heart of it, it's our desire to get back to intentional living. Our lives in the modern world have not been so intentional, but rather chaotic and stacked with the to-do list of the day-to-day. So many things to process and to see and to hear. It is constant sensory overload. And I think what we see at the heart of so much of what people have been drawn to, especially women, in the past few years, is that we're all desperately seeking peace and intentionality in our lives. We desire joy and even a spark of hope. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Part of why I love slow living, intentional living so much is that it reframes life into moments. So we're not always living for the next thing, the next activity, the next purchase, the next hustle, but we are aiming to live in the moments and to exist in them and to notice them and to be in awe of them, because when we are in awe of the moments, we are able to stop and be grateful and see things we weren't able to see before, as we were moving so quickly through life, passing so many beautiful things over. And so slow living doesn't mean idle living. It means that whatever we put our hands to, we are aiming our hearts, steering our hearts to be in that moment, to be present, to be content, to be grateful. And no, this is not always easy, but it is life-changing. I've gotten so many beautiful messages from women saying that they've begun this journey and that they have less anxiety, less depression. They feel less chaotic because when they pour their cup of tea or coffee, they see it, they smell it, they're in the moment, they're grateful. When they're with their children, they're seeing, touching, smelling, being thankful. And every moment in life is not a reel from a cottagecore dream. But I tell you that life becomes so much more special when we are invested in the little things. Human beings are sensory. We are moved by sight, what we hear, what we smell, what we touch. And that has become an overstimulated experience in our modern world. But as we slow down, we rediscover the joy of sights and sounds and smells and touch. And that does something to the human spirit and to the human mind. It's healing and it's beautiful. So if you are on this journey to discovering the joy of slow living, I welcome you. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe so that we can visit again. And if you have been here to the little house before, I want to thank you so much for coming back. I want to thank you for your kind, encouraging comments. And I want to thank you for your support in using our links. I want to thank our patrons on Patreon. Thank you for using our Amazon storefront. Thank you for visiting our Cozy Corner Mercantile. You have all truly blessed our family through your love and your generosity. So from me and my husband James, our doggies, and our chickens, we want to thank you so much as always for coming back to our little house on the mountain. We love you all, and Lord willing, I will see you right here on the next one. Bye, friend.